Good evening and welcome to the August 4th, 2025 meeting of the East Bridgewater Board of Health. We have no hearings or meetings scheduled for today, but we will start with an introduction.
We just want to welcome our new health agent, Mr. Michael Soers. Thank you for joining us.
Oh, thanks for having me.
Look forward to working with you.
Absolutely. Same here. Thank you.
Mike, again, congratulations and welcome aboard.
Thank you so
Looking
much.
forward to it.
Looking forward to working with you all. Thank you.
Happy to have you and happy to be crawling back towards full staffing. So,
I'm ecstatic. So welcome.
Thank you so much.
all right, with that, we will jump right into action items. First, we have invoices to approve. First, we need a vote to approve an invoice for Eric Badger in the amount of $1,100 for health agent consulting services. I will make a motion to accept the invoice as presented for Eric Badger. Do I have a second?
I'll second. Sorry.
All right. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
All right.
All right, that is approved. Next, we have a vote to approve a Weston and Sampson Engineers invoice in the amount of $189.78 for the Bridge Street landfill fencing project. I will also make a motion to accept the Weston and Sampson invoice as presented. And do I have a second?
I'll second that, but I have a question.
Go ahead.
So is this going to close out?
This does close out.
Okay.
Yes, the Bridge Street landfill project is complete.
Gotcha.
All right.
Thank you.
Any other discussions? Discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
All right, that is approved. And last, we have another vote to approve an Eric Badger invoice in the amount of $1,500 for health agent consulting services. And I will move to approve the second Eric Badger invoice as presented. Do I have a second?
I'll second that.
And just a quick question. Does this close out Eric's,
No.
no?
So it's still ongoing. The reason that Eric is on here twice, we did have a meeting, but
Sure.
prior. So the first one was from the last meeting.
But we
that-
still have one more outstanding invoice.
We're going to still have probably bi-weekly invoices. Right now, the board, we had the discussion in regards to perks and
Okay.
bottoms and finals and septic design review and as-built reviews,
Yep.
that we're still using Eric and Rob to assist Mike
Yep. Sure.
and to get him to where he needs to be, up to speed with that, and then you'll see him trickling down.
Right. Any further?
Did we reapply for, because we're.
We
in
did
fiscal-
not have to reapply, we're utilizing
our budget.
our budget.
Okay.
Currently.
Yep.
And then
Yep.
when and if, then we will go to the next step.
Yeah, for
right.
applicants, then we can go back to them for additional funds,
If needed.
if needed, right? All right. Any further discussion? All right, all in favor?
Aye.
All right, that is approved. Next, we have a vote to approve meeting minutes from June 16th, June 23rd, and July 14th. Do we have everybody there for those meetings? I can't.
Yes.
All right. I will make a motion to approve the minutes for June 16th, June 23rd, and July 14th.
I'll make the motion that we accept those as presented.
All right. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
All right, that is approved. Next, we've got 3 permit renewals. First is a vote to approve installer license for GS Redlawn and Sons, Inc., and Michael Redlawn.
His application is complete.
All right. Do I have a motion to approve the application for Redlawn and Sons?
So moved?
All right. And I will second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
All right, that is approved. Next, we have a vote to approve a mobile food truck seasonal permit for Sarcastic Swine LLC.
And
Is that a new one?
No, they've been with us before, so, and that application is complete, ready for approval.
All right. Do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve the permit.
All right.
Second?
Second, Rob. All right, any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, that is approved. And then a vote to approve mobile food truck for Sweeties Shaved Ice.
Their application is complete as well.
All right. I will make a motion to approve Sweeties Shaved Ice. Do I have a second?
Oh, Mr. Chair, I'm sorry, in the middle of the motion. Nope, correct. I had an error there.
Gotcha.
I'll second that.
All right. All right, any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, that is approved. Next, we've got 3 disposal construction permits. First one is local upgrade to 2530 to 604 Crescent Street by SFG Associates, Inc., and owner Thomas Conley.
And Eric Badger did the review, and he approved.
All right. I will make a motion to accept the local upgrade to 604 Crescent.
Second?
All right. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
All right, that is approved. Next, we have a vote to approve local upgrade 2531 to 26 Meadowbrook Drive, Collins Engineering and owner William Wolf.
Eric Badger reviewed, and his comments were to approve.
All right. I will make a motion to approve local upgrade to 26 Meadowbrook. Do I have a second?
I'll second that.
All right. Do we have any discussion? All right, hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, and last we have local upgrade 2533 to 1935 Washington Street. This one's also by Collins Engineering for owner Lena Paintain.
And Eric Badger reviewed, and comment was to approve.
Okay, I will make a motion to approve the local upgrade to 1935 Washington.
Second?
All right, any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, that is approved. Next, we have one disposal system construction permit repair. This is an ADU-related repair, 2535 to 393 Plymouth Street by Grady Consulting for owner Julie Wolf.
And Eric Badger reviewed and approved.
I will make a motion to approve 2535 for 393 Plymouth Street.
Second?
All right. Any discussion? All right, hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, that is approved. Next, we have some news on our public health nurse position. We had a candidate in last week, and she interviewed with me and with Sandra. Do we have her resume?
I handed, yep,
Everyone?
so the board has the resume. We passed that out prior as well.
I don't know if you had a chance to take a look, but her name is Kathy Evans. She is an RN currently working at Mass General in an transplant
In the transplant
ward.
unit.
So I don't think we need anything as high level as transplants. Hopefully, I'll knock on wood.
But that is impressive, though.
Yes, it is.
And she interviewed, and she seems pretty good, pretty flexible. And I would, if you guys are comfortable, recommend moving forward with hiring her. If you guys would like to speak to her first or interview, I'd be open to that as well, but I thought she was a pretty strong candidate.
I'm okay moving forward, but we should have her in for a meet and greet.
You want her in?
What's that?
You would like for her to come to a meeting?
Sure.
Okay.
You know, at her convenience is,
Prior to making a motion?
nope,
Oh,
nope.
Just
Well,
ask her to
good.
come in to
Sure.
greet the public type of thing.
absolutely.
And I do think, at least potentially, her availability may match what they were already doing at the Council on Aging, so.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Great.
I don't want to lock her into that, but,
Yeah.
if that does work, that would be pretty good. I think most people are starting to get used to that, so.
Excellent.
All right, so I will make a motion to go ahead and extend an offer to Kathy Evans as the East Bridgewater Public Health Nurse.
I'll second that motion.
All right. Any further discussion? All right, hearing none. Oh, did you have something?
Nope, I'll let you finish the motion then.
All right. All in favor?
Aye.
All right. that's
Mr.
approved.
Chair,
We
so
got a nurse too now, okay.
we do, I know, like we're whole again.
Take the rest of August and September off.
Thank you. So I will reach out to Rebecca and have Rebecca extend the appointment letter.
Thank you.
And
Thank Rebecca for us as well.
yes, okay. So I just wanted to make sure on that. And then once we get her start date, then I will also extend the offer for her to, at her convenience, just to pop into one of our board meetings.
All right. Next topic we have on the agenda is a Massachusetts arbovirus update. And it's that time of year again.
Sure is.
So I will pass the microphone to our new health agent, who will discuss some of what we've been seeing in Massachusetts mosquitoes.
All right. So as you mentioned, it is that time of the year again where mosquitoes are at an active level to potentially have triple E and West Nile. And the state does do their own monitoring program of such. So our town right now is in a moderate level. Not much concern other than just a couple of quick points to avoid outdoor activities during the peak hours of mosquitoes from dusk to dawn hours, as well as just using insect repellent sprays and just, if you can, cover up with long sleeves, long pants, just stay protected that way. But as of right now, no real concern. No spraying is going on from the state, so just monitoring on a weekly basis.
I think we did have a few. We had, I think East Bridgewater had West Nile.
So
Mosquito.
there were, in some of the pods that they
Yeah.
collect, there was a positive, but the state just elevated just to a moderate.
Right,
And we will have it up on our website. I
Yes.
know, also too, Charlie does great, so that they were just waiting for the board just to say sure, and they'll put it up on the front website for the town as well. And we'll give them some documentation that Mike just put together for that. And also too, we'll have the link to Plymouth County mosquito control. The streets are being, being sprayed, but they have the schedule in regards to that. And if you do want your area sprayed, you can reach out to them. They still prefer a fax.
Okay.
Wow.
But you can still reach out to them also. I believe there is an email too, but we'll have the link and it'll give you all the directive on how to reach out to them if you would like your area sprayed.
All right. And that's the only option at this point. The state's still monitoring, and hopefully we stay at a lower level through the rest of the summer. And I will knock on wood for that as well. Next up, we have the fall immunization clinic.
Yes. So I gave the board, you should all have your paper. CVS reached out. I spoke with them last week. In the past, we've used a different pharmacy for it, but they reached out asking if the board would be interested in doing a fall immunization. I stated to them at that time that the board always likes to put on the immunization clinics for the residents, and that we would be discussing it at tonight's meeting. And also, in lieu, I also informed him at that time that we did not have a health nurse on, but during our interview last week with Kathy, we did state to her that the board is looking to put on a fall immunization clinic in partnership with CVS, and she's looking forward to doing that. We just wanted the blessing from the board, so then we can reach out, Mike and I will reach out to CVS and get all that scheduled and promote it and do the scheduling for the town, for the residents.
All right.
So if you have any questions, there is a list there too, in there of what immunizations they can offer. They don't have to offer all of that. You can have a la carte, you can pick and choose, or you can just put it out there and the residents can pick and choose what vaccinations or immunizations they prefer.
So is there a timeline to get back to them?
Tomorrow.
Okay. So I don't know, I would just, I don't know if we want to make any recommendations. I think it's just let the folks decide for themselves if they want to pick and choose and go from there.
I think that's a great
That's a viable
choice.
option.
Yes.
Absolutely, yeah.
Allow people to make the
Yeah.
choices for themselves.
Yeah.
And what CVS offers, let
There it
them
is.
offer it.
Exactly, Joe.
Yep.
I'm
So
sure
we'll-
they get the same basic requests and.
It is, like, I saw, like, even in my town, like, the same thing, like, they're partnering with CVS also, and they are offering the exact same that CVS offered that I gave you the sheet on. We will work with the Council of Aging, too, because they do their newsletter, so we have to sync up with them. So we're gonna get all the information tomorrow from CVS, and then that information there pending the start of our nurse. So there's a lot of moving pieces.
Sure.
But we'll be able to hopefully go ahead and go forward,
Right.
All right.
if the board so wishes.
So do we want to have a vote on moving forward then? I will make a motion to move forward to arrange an immunization clinic with CVS and the Council on Aging at an appropriate time in the near future.
Yes.
Do I have a second?
I'll second that.
All right. Any further discussion? All right, hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right. And our next topic, we were hoping to have a gentleman in to speak with us, but it has come up for the first time since entering our PFAS moratorium back in May of 2024.
Correct.
Yes.
There is some interest in putting in a well, at least in or near the moratorium area. The gentleman I spoke with was very knowledgeable, and he was making the point that the PFAS is generally in surface water and groundwater that is in loose rock and sediment, and that he was proposing to put a well deep into the bedrock. And according to him, it would basically not impact the aquifer closer to the surface, and vice versa. It'd be sealed at that point in the bedrock. So he was proposing some sort of variance to the moratorium. We've done a little bit of homework on that with our regional group, and I know PFAS is becoming in sort of an increasingly relevant topic all over, unfortunately. Although it does seem that the majority of towns have not issued any type of moratorium. It's just been a matter of sort of informing the public and recommending additional testing or requiring additional testing if PFAS is known to be in the general area, which unfortunately is going to be, it seems, an increasing area as we go forward. I know we have a couple of spots in town, so I was hoping he was going to give a little bit more information. I know when we discussed it the first time, we discussed basically the geographic sort of radius as more of a lateral thing without any distinction between types of wells or depth of wells or anything like that. So I don't know if that's been sort of broken down anywhere else. I mean, I can say he sounds very knowledgeable and what he said made sense to a layperson. But that's about all I can say beyond what we've already sort of discussed. So I don't know if we want to put him, or at least put the topic on again and revisit, or if you guys have any thoughts at the moment.
I would strongly recommend that we try to do what we can to get this gentleman or anybody else has like a solid knowledge base on this particular topic
Okay.
to come in and kind of give us a high level,
Information.
what's right, what's not.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I don't know if we have anybody that's sort of a go-to on on this type of thing as of yet with either HPHEG or any of the other groups around. I know when we spoke with Eric, it seems like at least the consensus, not the consensus, but the general track has not been to put any type of moratorium in as of yet. So we may be ahead of the curve, or we may be a little more stringent than some of the other towns in the areas, but I think it's something we can discuss. And I don't know, my other thought too is I don't know if we have any additional testing information from that area since then. My understanding is that we should.
We can do some research
Yeah.
in regards to that and pull it. There's monitoring, so we'll just do a little bit more research. I think leaving it on for the next meeting for a discussion, and you had the contact information with this gentleman, if we could at least get in contact with him or that other gentleman, and see if they, and schedule
Yeah.
for them to attend next meeting or the meeting after. And in the meantime, Mike
Yep.
can do some research and reach out to the HPHEG group in regards to PFABs and how they are doing their monitoring and what they've recommended to their towns. And so we can gather that piece, and then if this gentleman comes in, because he has an area that he's looking for the board to have a discussion and possibly lift a moratorium, the only way you're going to have that information is with the person requesting.
Right.
So,
Or to lift it with caveats.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Right, I mean,
Yep.
I've already
Yeah.
just quickly found a couple of towns not too far from us that have moratoriums on
Okay.
wells because of PFABs. So
Yep.
Okay.
we need to do a deeper dive on this.
Okay.
So would the
Yeah.
board like to have it for August 16th?
16th, I think it is, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, sure. I mean, we want to make sure that we're not holding up anything down the street and that, but we want to make sure that we have all the right information and make the best decision for our residents.
Agreed.
Agreed.
All right, so we'll
Okay,
put
so-
that on for next week,
Yep.
or 2 weeks from now.
2 weeks.
weeks. Yep.
Next meeting. And last is just topics not to be reasonably anticipated by the chair. Does anyone have anything in particular?
I do. On the drive up here, I was just, we had an election a couple of weeks ago, if not a couple of months ago, and you've been kind enough to kind of hang on and get us through the, our personnel openings, and, so there'd be some continuity, and appreciate that, but we should look towards whether or not we want to do an official reorg, like we have done in the last couple of years, but we can put that on for next meeting, and whether we decide to vote or not is, but, on the way in here, I'm thinking,
Yep. Well, that was mine, so. I was
All
gonna say the
right.
same thing, particularly if, we're moving forward with the health nurse, we're, I'll knock on wood, we'll be 100% fully staffed and back up to where we're supposed to be. So yeah, I mean, I think that makes sense to put that maybe at the head of the agenda for next meeting and
Okay.
Yep,
figure out what we want to do. If that makes sense to you guys?
Yeah.
absolutely.
All right. Anything else? All right. Well, hearing none, I will entertain a motion to close the meeting for August 4th, and we will be back on the 16th.
Correct.
18th?
I don't have my-
7 days in a week, right?
This,
The
what's,
fourth
what?
Plus 14?
I've been saying the
The
16th for a couple weeks now, so.
What is the 16th?
The 18th? The
Can you look
16th
on
is
your
Saturday.
calendar?
Then it's the
Is it
18th.
the 18th? Thank you.
18th, okay.
Okay,
August 8th.
thank you, Zach.
Good mathing over there, buddy.
All right.
Did I get a second? Did you get
Second.
it? Thank you.
All right. Anything else? All right, hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
All right.